Hey, chat. How are you? Sighs like I spent $600 on a home appliance. So, we had an LG front load washer, or as Grandpa Curtis pronounces it, worsher. He's from Oregon, don't you know? It was fine in the beginning, but it's broken twice recently. And each time we have to call an appliance repair person and they come out a couple $100. And so we were like, okay, next time it breaks, it stops functioning. Let's just buy a new machine because we were going to spend in total the amount of a new machine. So let's just buy a new machine. Hopefully it lasts forever. What had happened was it's not draining nor spinning. And this was while I was in San Diego. Carolyn was like, the washer stopped washing. And I was like, all right, well, I'll be back Friday and we'll get the purchasing on. We got the washer from Judy's Zone, the previous owner of our condominium. And she gave it to us for free. And the dryer has been fabulous. But that's a lot simpler in terms of mechanics, right? It's just a microwave where the washer has many moving parts and features. So we appreciate Judy's Zone giving it to us, but we spent too much money and it's just going to keep breaking. So we decided to buy a new washer. Lowe's versus Costco. Oh my gosh. It's like Biggie versus Tupac. So my mom was advocating for Costco, as she pronounces Costco. And I was like, okay, but Lowe's is next day. Costco, we had to wait 3 days. Lowe's claims they don't charge for delivery, install, and whatnot. And technically, it's free delivery and free install, but you got to buy a $40 install kit with hoses and whatever. And then for Holloway, it's an extra $50, so $90. And then Costco, free delivery, free install, free Holloway. But because we had gone to Costco recently, I was talking to the customer service and they said, yeah, we don't charge for that, but we just throw that into the price of the washing machine or the appliance or whatever. And I was like, well, okay, I like that strategy. It's like if one website is offering a shirt for $19, but shipping is $5, but then the other website is offering the same exact shirt for $24, but free shipping. Well, shoot, free shipping. I loves me a deal. So I was like, and I guess Costco is more reputable. You know what? I have found, doing tons of research on washing machines and whatnot, everyone's had a bad problem with everything. Bad experiences with stores, bad experiences with particular brand washers, bad experiences with certain delivery people. It's never ending. Like you will drive yourself crazy if you think, oh well, this person had a bad delivery install, so I'll never buy something from Home Depot or something. So I was just like, well, I'm just gonna try my best and do my damnedest. We're not getting the front load. I was like, I'm swearing off front load forever. Okay, we're gonna do a top load washer because my mama had a top load and it never gosh dang broke. So get your front loads out of here. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it looks like you're on a submarine, but whatever. Okay, give me some top load. Give me some old fashioned. Give me some analog. Impeller versus agitator. Oh my gosh, it's like the Hatfields and the McCoys. People going back and forth on Reddit and the internet in general. So if you're just tuning in, an agitator is like that white thing that's about the size of an arm in the middle of the washer. It's what your mom had in her washer, and it moves around and goes, and it allegedly cleans your clothes and whooshes things around. But now they have an impeller, which is a disc or sometimes a few discs at the bottom of the drum in the washer that moves things around and kind of zhuzhes things around, and I was going back and forth, going back and forth. And in the end, Carolyn and I decided on an impeller because it's newer technology. My mom had an agitator and it was fine. But the anti-agitator crowd made a few good arguments. Like I remember things getting like stuck to that at the bottom, or it getting like turned, like wrapped up on it, like a shirt or some sheets or whatever, or towel getting wrapped up on it, and now you gotta get it off the agitator. I mean, my mama had an agitator. My mama had top load, but I'll take the top load. Just like with most of her teachings, I take a little and then I strike out on my own. So we got the impeller, the new technology brands. Oh my goodness, Samsung versus Maytag. Well, I narrowed it down to a Samsung with Lowe's versus a Maytag with Costco. And I was like, dude, the Maytag, the 80s advertisement campaign of the Maytag repairman finally paid off. 34 years later, now that I'm an adult out here buying some appliances. And I was definitely no LG, no front load. But then I thought Samsung, LG, they make TVs, okay? Maytag ain't out here making no TVs. Whirlpool ain't out here making no TVs. Stay in your lane. LG, Samsung, you make TVs. Maytag, Whirlpool, you make washing machines. Let's all just simmer down and not try to be everything to everyone, because then you get diluted and you get milquetoast and watered down. Oh, water washers. Wow, it's all making sense. Most thing I could say is stay off Reddit, because there's a Reddit thread for everything, and there's 800 opinions on everything, and the back and forth that you just gotta trust your gut, trust in your heart, and go with what you feel is best. So decide on the Maytag through Costco. They use a third party to deliver / install. And again, the horror stories of install. Oh my gosh, they messed up my kitchen tile. Oh my gosh, they banged things against my wall. Oh my gosh, they flooded my laundry room. It's just it's never ending. But I was just like, okay, we need to do something. Cost $600, $250 of that on a gift card from Grandma Tien. So total price was $640 something. And by the way, this exact washer, again, we were in Costco during this whole scene, and this washer was on sale from $600 to $450, and then they knocked an additional $50. And that's when I went to customer service and was talking to them. And they were like, yeah, but you can buy it, but you got to bring it to your place. You got to haul it up your stairs. You got to install it, and there's no haul away. And I was like, okay, well, that's where the $150 comes into play. But knocking off the extra 50, so $200. I was like, but Carolyn was like, it's fine. Just let them cook, let them work their magic. And yeah, I was like, okay, peace of mind is worth $200, I guess. So hopped on the YouTubes, watching washing machine installs. There's 3-minute videos, and then there's 17-minute videos. Like, what the heck, dude? I'm not trying to build a laundry room. I'm just trying to hook up a washer. The 3-minute videos, watched a few of them. There's hot water. There's the cold water pipe. You plug it in, electricity. Have you ever heard of it? And then there's the drain hose. And that's it. And I was like, honey, I got this. Let's cancel the $600. Drive to Costco. Buy the $350. No, I'm sorry, the $400 Maytag. And I can take care of it. Carolyn was like, no, you've done enough. Just let them do it, and it's worth the extra money, and that's what you're paying for. You're paying for peace of mind. But I was like, no, you let me at it. You let me cancel. Let me at this Maytag machine. I got this. But cooler heads prevailed. I hecka wanted to install it. I know I can. I think I can. I know I can. But I simmered down. I took a step back and I was like, you're right. This is the smarter, pricier way. But just in case anything happens, any tragedy happens, let's save ourselves from it as much as possible. Appointment Tuesday, nailed down 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. I cleared out our stool because they give you all these instructions, right? You need a clear pathway to yank your old washing machine out, haul it out, and then to bring the new one in. So I cleared out bar stools, I cleared out the laundry room, I moved our dining room table, I had a bucket and some towels because I read somewhere there may be moisture. Those were not needed. There may be water, various water from the drain or whatever, but it was fine. No water anywhere. I did drain everything the night before. I did the little filter thing and the hose in the bottom left hand corner of our washing machine. The delivery people, they don't take their shoes off. It's literally in the instructions. It says, for your safety, our team cannot remove their shoes. What the hell? Well, that's a rule we have here. As rapper Roddy Ricch says, don't wear no shoes in my house. Oh, I was like, oh, this is okay. You don't have to remove your shoes, but you can't use our bathroom. Okay. Got a link from Costco or whatever this third-party delivery thing is, and live real-time map of the delivery people. It was they were driving way too fast on Southport. Just saying. Show up 7:18. By the way, they were early, and they parked in front of our garage. And I said, my wife's about to pull out of here. She's going to leave in about 20 minutes. And they said, we'll be out of here in under 20 minutes. And I said, all right, bet. Main guy, his name was Jesus. I mean, Jesus. Well, close enough. And then I didn't get his teammate's name. Maybe Luke, Matthew, Mark, John, Deuteronomy, 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians. Just please don't be Judas. While taking out the old washing machine. So his buddy was downstairs doing the balancing with the little legs on the washing machine. And then Jesus was upstairs and yanking out our old machine. He bent the metal plate, the little tray pan thingy that goes underneath the washer in case water spills out or overflows or whatever. But I bent it back because with my bare hands and maybe the help of a wrench, but I lift, I'm really strong, so it was no problema. Jesus's butt crack was off the hizzy, okay? I mean, he was showing butt crack till the cows come home, and I was like, wow, in front of my wife and kids, really, Jesus? I helped him a little because, again, the second dude was downstairs doing whatever, unboxing and balancing, and I helped Jesus a little, like 5%, pull out the main washer, but by the time he was ready to take it out of the laundry room and bring it downstairs, dude number 2 was upstairs, and they had those strap things where they strap it to their shoulders and then they strap it underneath the washer, and they both march in unison downstairs with the old washing machine. So whenever we have people install whatever, fix whatever, deliver whatever, I like to follow around. Okay, I'm a curious guy. It's like a live YouTube video to me. So I'm following around, but usually I give them a heads up, like, oh, I'm going to watch you do this. Oh, I'm going to ask you some questions. Oh, I'm just going to pay attention. I'll be here to help if you need it or whatever. And most people are like, okay, cool, whatever. And I ask a question or two, and I'm like, what's up with this? What's up with that? And they're happy to humor me, answer my questions and whatever. But with Jesus, I didn't give him a heads up. I didn't read him his Miranda rights. I was just walking around with him and helping if I could, pull on a corner of the washer or whatever. But yeah, I was following him around, tattling, as my mom used to say, you follow me like a tail, following him around and just kind of, because I poking my nose in and observing and whatever. And then it got to the point where he was hooking up the pipes, the hoses, and I had seen on one of the YouTubes that you zip tie the drain hose to one of the to the hot water or the cold water, doesn't matter, whichever is closer. You zip tie them together because if the drain has a sudden burst of whoosh, like a ton of water, it doesn't like come out of the hole in the wall, the drainage pipe, and start fire hosing everywhere. So you just zip tie it to hot or cold tube, hose, and then Bob's your uncle. Everything's okay. So he's hooking up the hoses and he's hooking up the drain pipe and he's doing his thing. And I said, "Oh, are you gonna zip tie the drain to the hot water?" And he said, "Sir, let me do my job, and I'll respect the machine, and I'll respect your house." And I was like, "Okay, buddy." And I backed off and I backed down, and I was in shock and awe that he disrespected me in my own goddamn home in front of my own goddamn cat. Really, Jesus? And so I was like, I didn't know how to act. I was like, oh no. So I backed off, and Carolyn was home too. She was on the couch on the laptop. And I looked at her, and she looked at me, and she made a motion like, back off, get away from him, let him do his thing, get over here, leave him alone. So she was siding with the delivery guy, the Hispanic delivery guy. You know who else was Hispanic? Her ex-husband. So Carolyn chose her ex-husband over me. Wow, it's all making sense now. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to take a picture, and this will go into the memory bank, into the hard drive. And I'm going to bring it up when time is opportune. Oh, yeah. They were quick. They were super quick. They were under 20 minutes. I actually had a plan to, when they yanked out the washer, I was going to, because Carolyn likes to, like, when you do the dryer vent thing and there's some dryer lint that gets on the top of the dryer, she goes, whoo, she blows on it. Whoo. And I'm always like, that's a fire hazard. So I had plans to just hop in when they pull the washer out, just hop back there with the vacuum and kind of clean things up and see if there's a bunch of lint that could catch on fire. But they were too quick. Before I turned around, they were done. A new machine was installed. So I was like, okay, well, actually we had Len, because he's tall, but he's light and he's lithe. So we had him hop back there on our little stool, and he checked it. Not bad. He vacuumed a little, but he said, don't worry about it. It's cool. And I trust a 13-year-old. When it comes to fire safety, I trust a 13-year-old teenage boy. Jesus began a load, and I wanted to have him sit around for the whole load, like for the whole washing cycle, the rinse, the spin, the soil, etc. So I was going to be like, Jesus, have a seat, man. Have a Coke and a smile. Let's see this load through together. But they were up. They were gone. Washing machine is working like a charm. It has a 4.8 pound drum, don't you know? The LG had a 4.4. So it's not a large load, but it's on the bigger side in the medium load category. It's got a deep fill option. Ooh, sounds kinky. It just means you can fill that bad boy up near the top with water if you need to. Spin cycle, smooth like butter. Criminal undercover. Oh yeah, it's nice. The LG, there was some knocking, and when it went to various parts in the cycle, but this Maytag is nice and quiet for the most part. Because I hate myself, I watched some reviews to second guess my $600 purchase. Watched one gal who was ambivalent, kind of so-so about it, kind of mid, but she didn't use no fabric softener when she was doing a wash, when she was doing a load. So I was like, how seriously can I take you, lady? I hope this damn washer Maytag lasts 20 years and we have zero problems. And that's it. That's my washing machine tale. Okay, I think I'm done. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace out. I'm outie. 5,000 G Money. See ya. Gotta go. Late.